Oh, hello. My name is Katy Berry. Let me tell you a story about my friend Basil. Basil was asleep in his bed when the loud thunder woke him up. Crackle, crackle, crack! It was so loud, the hairs on Basil's arms were sticking straight up. Cowardly Kokona wasted no time.
Run to your mom's room. You can sleep with her.
As much as Basil wanted to get in his mom's bed, he was too scared to move. He kept laying in his bed with the blanket over his head. Crackle, crackle, crack! Thunder again, but not as loud this time. Maybe now would be a good time to make a break for Mom's room, he thought, as he started to peek out over the blanket, looking around to make sure it was safe to run down the hallway. Courageous Cranberry burst into his thinking.
You can speak to the storm like Jesus did.
Courageous Cranberry called out. Jesus did speak to a storm. He was asleep in a boat when the waves started getting big and rough. The disciples were afraid they would get thrown out of the boat and die. So they woke Jesus up. He spoke to the storm, and the waves were immediately calm. Our words bring life and death. What we say out of our mouth is very important. It takes courage to speak God's word, especially when you're afraid. Crackle, crackle, crack! That one was the loudest yet. Basil knew that if he ran into his mom's room, she would ask what is wrong, and he would have to tell her that he was afraid of the thunder. He knew God hadn't given him a spirit of fear. So, Basil decided to listen to Courageous Cranberry and speak to the storm. He closed his eyes and said,
Thunder, get away from my house. I'm not afraid. God is my strength.
Crackle, crackle. Nothing. It crackled a few more times, but Basil didn't even hear them. He was back asleep. So, the next time you are afraid, what kind of fruit will you bear? Courageous Cranberry or cowardly Kokona? It's your choice. Toodaloo!